everybody. How y'all doing? It is Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. I wasn't ready. I was just thinking to myself, I think it was yesterday. I was like, yo, I'm about to be 35, y'all. I'm going to be 35 next year, and I love that I look young as hell. Like, people always think I'm like 25, 21. Like, I look exactly the same, and I love that about myself. From, high school days, after high school, you never know what age I am. Somebody trying to play me on YouTube, like, I think it's somebody who know me or something, or maybe they listen to and watch my videos because they like, you too old to be saying lit. First of all, 34 is not old. And second of all, I was like, how do you know how old I am? The person didn't respond because I would have seen it on my notification. But yeah, I'm 34. I'm happy I don't look it. Some people, can't say, but yes. And the secret is stress-free. I know for me, a lot of people that's miserable, they look old as hell. Like, people who are miserable, they look old as hell. They not happy with their life, homophobe, whatever. Them people don't never thrive in life, and you can't be like that. If you want to be happy, look at the bitches that's happy. I'm happy. I'm not, anything that happens, I ignore it. I ignore the stress. I ignore the drama. Nobody got time for that. I was always like that. If you present me with something that's idiocy, I'm ignoring you, and I don't want that in my space. So that's my advice to anybody. Stress free. Life is stressful as it is. Bills, looking for a career, kids. Like, life is stressful all by itself. My son is a good kid. He's a really good kid. But every now and again, stuff that happens in school. He used to get bullied. He had a really good freshman year, I must say. Some other forces try to come in, but the devil is still a liar. And my son is good, and he's gonna be 15 this year. I can't believe it. I wasn't ready. Like I really miss my son when he was little, and we used to go out all the time. Now it's like he don't be wanting to go out with me. I don't know what that's about, but we actually went out yesterday to the library, and it was good. We was trying to get his passport renewal, but it was closed. So we ended up picking up some books. I had to print out my resume. And it was still a good, eventful day. So that's my advice to all you parents with teenagers. Sometimes they might be in their mood and they don't want to go out, but it's good to go out sometime with them just to chop it up and find out what's going on. I'm very involved with my son, but going out, I feel like it's so important, with your kids. I've always been that parent to always take him out to, everywhere. We've been homebodies, like, since COVID. We don't go out as much as we used to. And, I just wish it could go back to pre-COVID. Like, pre-COVID days were lit. I don't care what nobody say. Since COVID, it's never been the same. Like, we try to act like it's normal. This is not a normal time we're going through at all. But I briefly wanted to talk about the passport thing because I feel like it's crazy. So pre-pandemic, I remember a family member of mine, she told me how she doesn't travel. Like, she doesn't, by choice, she does not travel. And she started like traveling like little trips here lately. Like, she went to Vegas last year, and she had never been in a pool before. And I'm like, Bessie had got a pool. That's ridiculous. Like, whatever. But she's like, oh, better late than never, whatever. I said, no, that's too damn old to be. And that's what I wanted to say. If y'all in y'all 20s, live your life. You don't want to be in your 40s and you just living life. Like, And then this particular cousin, she don't have no kids. And I used to tell her that all the time. I'm like, yo, you don't have no kids. Like, I have a kid and I make sure I live my life to the fullest. Fuck that. Like, my vacations, I went on one girl's trip, but, I make sure I'm girls' night out, something. She go out, but it's like, live your life to the fullest because you don't know when it's going to be done. Like, for real. People assume that they gonna live forever. You don't know if you're gonna live to see 50. You don't know if you look at older people. You don't know if that's gonna be you. You would hope that would be you, but you don't know what you could get into a bus accident, a car accident, and die. And what they gonna say? You ain't do shit with your life. That's what. Like, my Aunt Jerry, may she rest in peace. And I told my uncle this. I said, I feel like it's so sad that she lived to be 97, but she didn't really live. She never dated. And I'm not saying you need a man to survive, but according to my mother, she never dated. Like, she never dated. Maybe she did, but it wasn't serious enough to bring the person around family. So maybe she had her own secret affairs. We don't know. But according to my mom, my Aunt Jerry never dated. She had no children. And you can live a wonderful life without kids. Not everybody's meant to have kids. Because not everybody has families to help them. Like, to have a kid, you have to have at least friends that's going to help you. You don't necessarily need the man because most people don't have a man to help them. But you have to have at least friends to help you, family to help you. You cannot raise a child by yourself. Society tries to teach that, and it's wrong. You need some type of village. You need friends, family, somebody. Like my mom, she didn't have nobody, but she had my father. All I needed was 2 parents. Some people be like, oh, you ain't got no brothers and sisters. Yeah. Big family, big problems. We have a big family, but my parents were smart enough to stay to themselves. My parents stayed to themselves. So, and I'm happy they did that because both sides is crazy. My father's side, they not as crazy as my mom's side, but God gives you what you need. And I needed my father and I needed my mother. Hence, I am the person I am today. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Like, live your life to the fullest. Like, just live it to the fullest. And previously, I did a video about Tupac. Tupac died at a very early age, and the only thing he really accomplished was fame and fortune. He didn't really have a zestful life. He had accused of rape, got shot 5 times, all that drama, and I don't think he really had a peaceful life at all. That's not no way. I would not want Tupac's life at all. Like, he had a horrible life. He had money, he had fame, but what does it mean when you don't have peace? You don't have joy. You don't have happiness. What does it mean? But I wanted to make a public service announcement about passports. Now, me and my son, we got our passport in 2018, and so now it's time for him to renew it because he's a kid. So for kids, those of you who have kids that have passports, for us adults is every 10 years, which makes sense because people change. People looks change. People like me, I haven't changed thus far, but my son, his looks changed dramatically. I mean, he went from a short little cute little light-skinned boy to now he tall and dark. So yes, I agree, he needs a new picture, he needs a new passport renewal. So I wanted to let people know, if y'all don't know, because this is what I found out yesterday, you have to make an appointment online. I'm actually on the website right now. This is USPS.com/international/passports. So those of y'all who are like me and y'all in-person type of person, you cannot do walk-ins no more. You have to make an appointment online with the post office. And yeah, so I just wanted to say that. Have a wonderful Tuesday. And if you have to renew a passport or anything that has to do with passports, you have to go online. This has been your public service announcement. And those are my thoughts.